Hello and welcome to Straight from the Cloverfield, episode 57. I'm your host Ralph. Today's topic is fear of punishment from a man with a stick. Humans tend to personify God and make it human and give it a gender. Source has no gender. Source simply is. And it exists in every single individual. There's a piece of source. A holographic fractal of source. Humanity always assumes that the source is some kind of human with a face, and that's how the mind thinks of things. And living in fear is not healthy. Rise above the fear of punishment. Remember, mind punishment. That's the mind. And oftentimes the mind conjures up scary things that make people terrified and make them feel like they have to do something to help it, like an OCD ritual, which is very difficult. And life, it ruins the quality of life to have to continuously replay the mistakes that you made. This is Earth School, and you're bound to make mistakes. It's how you learn. Transgression against natural law simply brings you the result that you don't want. It simply works that way. But when we abide by natural law and we go into nature and learn what nature has to share, we learn that there is no punisher. Simply we punishing ourselves from humanity punishes themselves for the mistakes that they've made. But so there's no punisher. The result that you get, the result you don't want when you transgress natural law, and that's the lesson. When you learn the law of attraction and follow it, you will receive that which you seek. Now, this Natural Law seminar by Mark Passio, and you can find it on YouTube, and it's a brilliant learning expose of natural law and how it works. So, if the critical mass is following natural law, they will attract that which they seek. So, they want to get everybody to be afraid, and they love their fear. They love to spread fear, but rise above that. Go into nature and learn what nature has to teach, because it's so important that we understand that there is a source out there that is in all of us. All together we are source, and source is us. Source of everything. There's so many different beings and things out there that we are all family. And don't give it a scary face and scare yourself. And children should not be afraid of things like that. They should be free to be on Earth School and bond with the planet, because that's the most important thing. Why humanity came. Bond with the earth and correct the mistakes that have been made, and not beat themselves up when they make a mistake, but know that they're not going to repeat that mistake, and they're going to rise above it, and they're going to learn from their mistake, not torture themselves, force themselves to do rituals like an OCD ritual, and that's, all about that. It's very debilitating, and remember that source is unconditional love, and don't live in fear of a man with a stick, because that's how Quran describes it. And stop repeating that same cycle of punishing yourself for something that was done in the past. You can't change it. That's it. So stop crucifying yourself about it. Just rise above it and know that, maybe I didn't make the smartest choice at that moment, but that's what I had at the time. And that's what they say. Time's an illusion, but it's like the mind wants to repeat things to torture itself. And the mind has got to take a back seat to the soul and follow the heart's lead, because that's what is important. Love each other and yourself, and forgive yourself. Forgiveness is very important. So, and remember, like as more pastoral teachers, religion comes from the Latin word religare, which means to bind backwards, to throw from forward progress. So they like to, the dark priest class like to have people stuck in the religious cycle of never-ending Bible studies and things, and just gets people to think they have to do that. And you know what? It's you take care of you, and when you take care of yourself, it helps take care of others who are struggling with this. It's a terrible cycle, and you can rise above it. You can do it. And helping others is the key to everything on this planet. So, I thank you for listening, and I hope you found this interesting, and I will see you on the next one.